Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Children of Zodiarcs walkthrough sponsored by RageWorks.net. In Story Mission 4, the three children emerge from the Inbetweens to find themselves in unfriendly territory. The Black Fang gang prepare a warm welcome for Nahmi and the crew. Now, coming into Story Mission 4, I have the deck builder ability unlocked, and we have some new cards and some new abilities on existing cards. So we'll take a look at that real quick. Each character gets 11 cards total, different cards, and you can pretty much hold as many cards as you want, but you have to have at least 18 when entering battle. Right now, because I only have like a minimal amount of cards, I'm using the select recommended deck option. Usually that's not such a good option. Once you start getting the later cards and you have like upwards of 50 or 60 cards, you got to balance it out the way you want it, because some cards it won't even give you any, and it's usually cards that you want to use. Like Flashbang, I don't think I've ever used that in the entire game. Now we get some story moments. Brice is basically Nahmi's biggest fan / stalker. None of these children have a pleasant history. It's actually part of how Zerkoff has his quote-unquote family, because basically everybody in the shambles has it hard and there's a lot of orphans. That part right there, that's what I meant from the earlier video when I said that the Zodiarcs, they basically, in exchange for power, they make you, have intense emotions to feed them. For my fellow trophy hunters, between the next 3 levels, 4, 5, and 6, there are 4 trophies you can get. On each level, if you complete the level without reaching the exit, which translation means kill everybody in sight, you will get a trophy for each level, 4, 5, and 6. Story mission 5, you actually have to play twice if you're a trophy hunter, because there's one trophy for killing everybody, and then there's a trophy for escaping the assault on the orphanage, which you will actually see me get when I get to story mission 5. Sometimes Nahmi's luck is better than others. I tried to position her where I would have been able to attack both of these guys, but I didn't get my free action. Doesn't matter because Brice just took that one guy out, and Pester is going to deal with the other. I don't think he's going to kill him on this turn, but it's still gonna clear out this area. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's like a double-edged sword about the AI here, is that it's regional. Like, you see there are other guys on this board, but they are not going to come into play until our characters get to certain points. I'm trying to re-roll to get the Pierce Armor option, because it does more damage, obviously, and I did not get it. You see, this guy here is the only one that's going to move. This game is also made so that a lot of the curses, they really work more in your favor than the enemies. An enemy can pretty much hit you with everything that they have in terms of curses, which is cursed star dice, cursed shard dice, cursed card dice, everything. And if you know how to work your dice properly, it won't make a huge difference, except in one place, which I will point that out later. But if you're able to manage the numbers, the enemy's numbers here, it's not even going to make a difference if you get hit with curses. Because I played this on hard and I was still able to work through the curses. But for you, the curses can be very beneficial. They just like you, they don't slow down the enemy very much, but Brice has an attack that takes extreme advantage of enemies with curses on them. I obviously don't have that card yet, but it's going to be coming up soon. Actually, it won't come up for a couple of more levels the way I'm playing right now. I would have to do some skirmishes, which this mission also is going to unlock the ability to play in skirmishes. Even though Pester doesn't have the greatest range, he doesn't have great defense, so it's good to put him in a position where he can basically snipe. Moves like Iron Sight, he can do a lot of damage with. And sometimes you can manipulate the enemy to where they bunch up. They usually manipulate you to where you should wind up bunching up in order to hit more of them. But it can work both ways. Right now I have Pester shooting the thug that came up, because I'll take a good chunk of his health and either Nahmi or Brice will be able to finish him off. So you gotta definitely coordinate your attacks, because usually, again, until you get to the later levels, Nami's about the only person who's ever able to take somebody out in one hit. Or I should say one turn. It usually isn't one hit. It's just that she gets so many of the lightning bolts on her dice that she can sometimes go on for like 10 turns. Do like 10 actions in a single turn. It's all about luck, but it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's like statistical luck. If you have six dice, and 5 of them have lightning bolts on them, the odds that you won't get a lightning bolt is very low. And on my hard game, she does have like 5 lightning bolts. And only Brice is the only other character that even has 1. So see, there goes the luck right there. Right now, she only has one die that has a lightning bolt on it, but it's coming up. So normally she'd never take this guy out because her attacks aren't strong enough, and he's guarding, so his defense is higher than normal. But see, not only does she have the lightning bolts, the blitz card, if you roll 1 star, you get the free action without the lightning bolt. So I'm using the blue die to get some health back. And I got enough free actions to take care of him. So now it's Brice's turn. And the damned attack is one of my favorite attacks in the game. Even though it only hits 1 person, when it gets powered up, it's very, very useful. It's very powerful as well. Later on in the game, it will add things like the bleed effect, which for like 3 or 4 turns causes the target to lose additional health. What I'm doing right here is I'm positioning the characters positioning them in order to maximize the healing spell. And also, Nahmi had no cards, so with this, I get to heal everybody instead of just 1 or 2. I gotta take that flashbang out of my card rotation. All Nahmi has is the will to live. So we draw cards and we let, I think, Brice take care of this guy. And you see I'm paying more attention now. If I had used Ruiner, I would have attacked Nahmi as well as a thug. So with a new dice slot unlocked, that means that when we finish this level, you'll see in the next video that we can add another die to our hand. I think each one of them is going to get the slot unlocked in this mission. Pester's not able to take care of this guy in his turn, but it'll still work out. It sucks that I catch the backstab, but because I healed them last turn, it doesn't make a difference. Got to get Pester off that roof because the I got to start moving towards those yellow squares. When I played this game on hard, I got the trophy for finishing the level without exiting, which again means killing everybody. So now I'm gonna, just exit, because if I play all the way through, it takes entirely too long. Because sometimes you take care of these guys and like 5 turns pass before the next enemies show up. Which again, I think has to do with where you're located on the board. Because I'm on easy now, and I moved my characters forward a lot more quickly, and the enemies showed up a lot more quickly than what happened when I played this the first time on hard. So Nahmi has a new slot unlocked as well. By the way, I'm really sorry about the sound being out of sync. That's why I have the sound down so low. I'm trying to fix that, and if I do, you definitely will get to hear the music more, because there's pretty good music in this game, especially when you get towards the end. I'm waiting for a response from Ava Media. I've been searching all weekend long on how to fix the sound sync issue, and nothing yet, so I asked them directly. But now Brice is just gonna chill. But again, we're trying to get to that exit, especially since more people have shown up. And even more are going to show up. But we're not gonna take everybody out, we're gonna escape. We put Nahmi in front because she can take a hit better than anybody else. I got a little worried here because they started to gang up on her. This is why always pay attention to your surroundings. Like, sometimes you can't always see all the enemies because they might be in the shadows or something, but take the time to look around and heal when necessary. Sometimes you might not be in any imminent danger, but you want to heal just because you're going to put yourself in danger getting to your objective. If I hadn't healed earlier, Nahmi would be dead right now. And because we have 3 people in front of her, we're going to heal her again. But first we want to get Brice in position again to take care of some of the enemies and to maximize the effectiveness of the heal. Right now she doesn't need any HP, but it'll help out Pester to get more experience from using the heal, because he'll be healing 3 people instead of 1 or 2. And then Brice just took care of one of the people in our way. So now the compassion, put it right in the middle, and we heal all 3 of our party members. Even though it's not fully healing Nahmi, with only 2 people in front of us, they're not going to have what it takes to put her down. So Pester got a new card and a new dice slot. Bullet Hell was the attack that he was saying he wanted to get. It's not a great attack, but it can hit multiple people at once, which is always helpful. So now the 3 people in front of us is down to 1, and they stay with this stupid smoke bomb attack. Making me throw away 1 card only matters if I only have 1 card. See these 4 people behind us? I think one of them catches up with us, but it's not going to be good enough. I didn't know, because I've never used the exits before this mission right here. I didn't know if all 3 characters had to make it out. It turns out that only one of them have to get into the square and survive their turn. Like I probably could have finished the mission right now, but I was like, I don't want to have Brice jump in there and then only have the 2 of them left with these other people to deal with. It's because of the different elevations that this is. You see me going back and forth so many times, trying to find a spot where I can hit this guy and not hit Pester or Nahmi. And I finally found one. This guy has 5 HP, so he's gone. You see, once again right there, I could have put Nahmi in the square, but I was like, I didn't want to leave my other 2 people hanging, especially since Nami's the leader. You know, just I know it's a game, but it's, you know, that whole getting into the character type philosophy. Like your leader wouldn't leave you alone like that. And only these two guys are going to be able to attack. The other two are just going to move forward. They're trying to corner us, but they won't get the chance. And even standing in the square, Brice is gonna be able to get one last lick in. Heartless Cruelty right now is garbage, but later on in the game, it's a very important card. So you see, once one person gets in there, once you finish that turn, it's done. That's it for story mission 4, guys. I will see you in the next video, and everybody have a good night. The next one is a big story mission.